Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Guys, this story broke yesterday out here in Houston, Texas, where I'm at. Shout out Houston. And it's about a group of teens that set it off in the McDonald's, in which multiple people were shot, and an innocent bystander that's 61 years old lost his life. I'm gonna go ahead and show you this, and I'm gonna just come back with the commentary. Man, this is some crazy stuff. It's like teen violence is just spiraling out of control, and it seems like nobody pays attention to this like it's the epidemic that it is. You know, you got all these lawmakers, you got all of these government officials talking about cutting costs and doing this and doing that, but like everybody's ignoring the obvious. We're eating each other alive out here, and the hatred among young people is running rampant. Take a look.
Seems to be an alarming trend of teen violence hitting communities across Harris County, this time with deadly consequences.
Yeah, a fight between two groups of people broke out at a McDonald's in West Harris County. It erupted in gunfire, leaving an innocent bystander dead and another man seriously injured. Rochelle Turner is live with the latest on this investigation. Rochelle?
Haley and Amy, good morning to you. The sheriff posted on X calling this shooting senseless. There was kids and families inside of this McDonald's right here when that shooting broke out. Now you guys can see these two men. They arrived maybe about 15 minutes ago, and they've been cleaning up this mess. You can see where the window was shot out, but unfortunately, sadly, a 61-year-old man who the sheriff identified as George Arbazia was shot and killed. So it's another shooting here in our community involving possibly teenagers. And again, the sheriff called this a senseless shooting, and right now they are looking for those shooters. Haley and Amy.
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine anything more tragic than an innocent bystander getting hit by this gunfire. Do we know how many people were actually involved in the shooting to begin with, Rochelle?
Right now, the investigators believe that there was possibly a group between 7 to 8 men and women. They told us that they were inside of this McDonald's. They were placing an order when a second group came in, and this group was probably about 3 to 4 people. That's according to the public information officer who was on scene last night. Now, he said that all of them were between the ages of 16 and 20 years old. So we're talking about young people getting into a fight here at this McDonald's and then started shooting inside and outside of the restaurant. Now, when all of this happened, there was also a 26-year-old who was hit by gunfire. He managed to go to this Waffle House that's right here behind us and get help. He was taken to a hospital, and he was in critical condition, but they did tell us that he is expected to be okay. But we've seen the teen violence. We've seen all this happen before in our community. I believe that we have other stories on our website right now. There was a shooting in Galena Park involving a teenager. So we asked the public information officer last night, could he give us a message to parents, and what is his take on all of this violence? And this is what he told us.
Over the years, I would say that it would appear that there's been an increase in juvenile crime. I haven't seen lately any stats on whether or not, this year, calendar year, whether or not shootings are up or down amongst juveniles. But you're right, it does. It seems like, that there is there's no hesitation to pull the trigger.
No hesitation to pull the trigger. We are talking about shooters between the ages of 16 and 20 years old, believed to have opened fire here at this McDonald's right here behind me. Now, the good news about this investigation is that investigators tell us that they have several surveillance footage that they are looking at, so they may be able to paint a better description of who did this. And we did learn through a tweet from the sheriff that detectives have located a suspect vehicle and several persons involved in this fight. So right now, now, they have not identified the shooters, but hopefully we can learn something throughout the day on who these people are. Again, we do know that a 61-year-old was shot and killed. He was inside of this McDonald's. A 26-year-old, he was also shot. He ran over here to this Waffle House to get help. So a lot of moving parts to this story. As for the inside of the establishment, we haven't seen anybody actually inside, but we have seen several people here in the drive-thru. So the establishment is open, but you will have to go through the drive-thru. Haley and Amy, back to you.
Oh my gosh, just how terrifying if you were there or in that area yesterday and it wasn't even dark. Thanks so much, Rochelle. We appreciate it.
All right, guys, there you go. 61-year-old Hispanic male dead. Another man shot. Now, they said they, in another news article I looked at that just recently came out, which said basically the same thing of what I showed you guys. They said they found the car and they found one of the people that was attached to the vehicle. So they got some people arrested. But I'm going to be honest with you. Them up there fighting and acting stupid, I'll put that body and the blood of that man on all of their hands. Seriously, whether you had the gun or not. It's nothing to set something off in an establishment, a public establishment, just set it off. A bunch of arguing and not. Take the gun out of it. Why the hell you fighting in public anyway? Said it was children and everybody in there. Guy just standing there waiting for his damn food. And he wound up getting popped and taken out of here. Died at the hospital. Somebody's dad, somebody's granddad possibly. These kids ain't care. Don't think about nothing. I was looking at a commercial, one of these little commercials on YouTube, and they had these St. Jude commercials where these kids are surviving cancer and they're lucky to be alive and happy. And I'm like, here you got perfectly healthy human beings out here with the rest of their life ahead of them. And they care nothing about that. Don't take anything to account. No type of self-awareness, no reading the room. Just look at the way you see a lot of young people are. And it's not all young people. We talking about this. This is the subject we talking about. So we on this. But it's like, man, it's a lot of people out here that don't give a damn about nothing and don't know how lucky they are just to be able to walk around and be in good health. Instead, they want to destroy themselves or destroy other people. Don't care who's caught up in the wake of it. That could have been me, could have been anybody out here in Houston that was standing in that man spot at that right time, at the wrong time. Could have been anybody. You think about this. And then what do they do when they do this? They just scatter like gutter rats. Come in, want all the smoke, let the gunfire off, everybody run off. Don't know who's left, don't know nothing. That's the thing that's crazy. You're running around here, you're doing killer shit. Soon as that gun blasts, everybody run. We'll get up with each other later on. We'll just run up and reconvene somewhere else. What you think about that? It's wild, man. And it's sad. It's sad just seeing this. And this will happen not just here in Houston, other places, New York, Atlanta, all kind of places, Memphis. It don't matter. For some odd reason, the thrill to kill is high, and so is the hatred for young people against each other. Nobody has any type of where they can control their emotions, and like nobody wants to back down. Everything is to the death. Whether it's a fight, it'd be 50 motherfuckers on one. Or got to pull out that steel. You pulling guns out in a public place with multiple witnesses and you ain't thinking nothing about it except your own savage anger. It's crazy. I put that body on everybody that was in there fighting. Everybody that ran away. It's crazy. Said it was up to, 6 to 8 people, ages between 16 and 20. You know what I'm saying? Years old. Caught up in some foolishness. Said they were shooting inside and outside the place. See all the damage to the windows when they showed it? Tore the windows up and everything. Who gonna pay for that? And you know what's crazy? The McDonald's kept working. Yeah, they closed the inside. Somebody was dead. They got a murder investigation going on, but they was running that drive-through. Can't even order food and just sit there patiently and wait for your food anymore. Can't sit down and eat in a restaurant because some vagabonds will run up in there and turn the motherfucker out. Makes no sense. And for what? Everybody want to prove they bad until bad shit happen. And you see the real. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. May this man rest in peace, and prayers and condolences to his family. More stupid violence, and for what? You know what I'm saying? For what? See you in the next video. Take care.